Good morning, Capricorn. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. For those of you who are new, welcome. I am Nicole. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I want to say thank you for the donations and the shares and the appreciation that you all show the channel by liking, subscribing, and all of that good stuff. So thank you very much. Capricorn, this is going to be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus cross watcher. If that is you, welcome to the channel as well. Make sure you guys are discerning the messages accordingly. Let's adjust a little bit, a little crooked looking there. Okay. And then, let's see, what else was I going to say? Personal readings are open and available. That information can be found in the description box below, as well as the About section of the page too. So Capricorn, this is going to be your mid-August reading. We'll check in here, see what's going on mid-August for you guys. You may be feeling a lot of pressure at this time surrounding different things. I feel like this is coming in from a couple of angles in your current situations. And I kind of feel like you want to just take a time out is really how it feels to me. It's like I'm ready to check out, ready to take a minute, not engaging in a lot of things right now, just kind of laying low. So Capricorn, let's see, mid-August Spirit, what does Capricorn need to know? Let's see what comes out. You know, the energies seem to me, like usually I shuffle, they come out pretty quickly. During this mid-August series that I'm doing right now, it seems to be like the cards are just really contemplating, or Spirit is working through the cards to contemplate what information you need to be given and really being discerning of that. So for Capricorn, excuse me, formation. It's a little early yet. I'm still getting my day voice, I guess. All right, formation, shift. It is. I feel like you're taking a time out right now as things around you begin to formulate that this new world is how this feels to me, is taking front and center of your life right now, and you're feeling things moving. You could be feeling some timeline shifts, some timeline jumping, things to that nature. But you also, what I feel about this is there's a freedom attached to that. There is a new, and it may be causing some problems for other people. Moderation. I would say if you're partying a lot, stuff like that, slow it down a little bit. Find a rhythm that is peaceful for you. But I also feel like whatever this friction is or that is coming in could be pushback from others going, how can you be in such a whatever kind of mode? Do you not see XYZ? So I kind of feel like other people are pressing their opinions and ideas on you at this time. And you're very much like, whatever. I don't want to call it head in the clouds, but you're very disconnected from everybody else. You can see, you know, in both of these cards and even in the underlying energy of the moderation, it's just kind of like, you know, whatever. And then you take a look at this friction. It's a very directed kind of energy that is sitting there kind of like, do you not see this? It's almost, that card always appears to be very angry to me, coming in and going, hey, you know, like, wake up, or it's almost just like an aggressive kind of thing. And I feel like I gotta sneeze. I could go all day and not sneeze, and I sit down to do readings and boom, boom, boom. It's like extra confirmation of the same. So this shift in formation, Capricorn, I feel is like you kind of taking it step by step, checking out of a lot of things. And I don't know that we'll see what the cards say. I don't know that you're checking out of responsibility so much as it is you're learning that you have to put burdens down and maybe not invest so much into other people. And when you are coming into this space, other people are coming in aggressively, looking at you like, you know, why aren't you engaging? Why aren't you a part of this? Why aren't you, you know, fighting back kind of feeling? And I just don't, I feel like you're reserving your energy at this time. So let's dive in here, do some clarifying, and pull some advice for you guys. So, my nose is itching. Extra confirmation this morning. 9 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles. Work may really have you stressed out at this point, or may have had you stressed out, and that may be where this breaking point of, I don't want to know, I don't need to know, I don't care is coming in from, right? So it's like you've got your head down and you're focused on what it is that you need to do, and it may be stressing you out as a result of this. Too many cards, Spirit. So let's see, the Death card. Yeah, definitely, you know, there's that change and transformation of really, really working towards certain things, and now there's a new a new vision, a new inspired action that you're being, I really don't, Spirit's saying forced to take, and I do feel like in some ways it's being forced. This could be forced in the sense that you have worked so much for so long, for so hard, that now you just feel this push that is going, okay, it's time to change this up, because I'm losing patience, I'm losing energy, I'm losing, Spirit is even saying money. So, you know, those are our resources, those are our valuables in some capacity, with that Eight of Pentacles sitting there. So it's like you are stepping outside of that energy and just kind of disconnecting from it right now, because you're recognizing the need to transmute this energy, change this energy up. And the only way you're going to do that is by taking small steps forward, that initial step, that Ace of Wands, right? Like, that's inspired action. It's also determination that this old way that has kept you up in your head, this Nine of Swords, I just feel like your workload, this really seems to be around work focus, is just become too much at the end of the day. Like, we're not doing this anymore. I'm tired of doing this. It's stressing me out. And it could be making you angry from time to time as well. So it's just like, if it's causing me frustration, if it's causing me headaches, if it's causing me sleepless nights, it's got to change. There's got to be an inner light to it somehow that says we're not going to play with that kind of energy anymore. We need to shift it up. And I think that's what this shift, essentially, as I said, that is about. And the formation for you, Capricorn, let's see, what is formation? Six of Cups. I'm actually getting more of a playful energy, excuse me. More of a playful energy surrounding this, and then you've got the Two of Wands in the reverse. You may have been in a space lately of all work and no play kind of thing, and now you're stepping into no longer needing to evaluate what it is that makes you happy, what is emotionally reciprocal. It's almost like you're trying to feed your soul. That Page of Cups in the Six of Pentacles, what is balanced and fair, right? What is giving back to you? I will say this, Capricorn, I'm not the biggest fan of the Page of Cups, because to me, when I look at this card, especially in this particular deck, he's very much up in his head. He's very daydreamy. He's very aloof. He's very, how do I say this? High energy of imagination that is all coming from an emotional stance. I feel like maybe for a long time you have not dealt with that Cups energy. It's been very mind and material focused for a while, and this formation it's bringing to life, and I'm seeing this a lot through the Venus retrograde as we're living in it, I think until September 4th, is showing you that you're going to have to mix some cups in there. And it's like finally making some kind of emotional investment into the self and no longer waiting to make those moves. Because, oh yeah, like whatever it was that you felt burnt by, you're just not doing it. Gifts may be a thing right now too. Somebody gifting you something as well, to help you get out of that space, something that's going to take you into a space of relaxation and just a little bit of fun. I feel like there's a much more playful energy, and I feel like you're not putting a lot of thought into whatever this is. Like, it's just like, yeah, I think that's what I need to do, and yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I think that that's a good energy, excuse me, to be in. But I think that your emotions, what I do like about this card right now that's catching my eye is how calm the water is behind him. And so you don't feel like it's making any waves within you. Other people may feel differently about this at this time, Capricorn, but I don't think that you're really investing into other people's thoughts and opinions. So let's check out this friction. I feel like that's going to be the card that we really need to examine. All right, friction. What's this about for Capricorn, please? This seems to be a pretty simple reading. I figured. The Star, the Three of Swords, the Two of Swords. I do really, really feel like there might be people, it's like the more fun you're having, the more life you're living, people are surrounding you with their pain, their anguish, their nonsense. It's like you may be spitting, and I don't have a card of communication here, but I feel like you may be spitting some very hard truths of this is what I need to do for me, and other people are feeling like basically, how dare you? What about me? It's very much a focus of what about me? What about, you know, what about the pain that I'm enduring at this time? And I just feel like you're disconnecting from that energy. You got the King of Swords, the Queen of Cups. It's like my emotions count too. My feelings count too. And I apologize for all the background noise if you can hear it. Your emotions count. And you're becoming very logical about your emotional state and what it is that you need, what it is that you desire. And I feel like you really have tuned out. When I look at these cards are very disconnected from, I'm going to call it reality in a sense, but sometimes we need that time out to daydream, to think about the possibilities of what ifs as to where we're going. And other people may see you as not being grounded at this time. Other people may see you as aloof to their feelings and their thoughts and their opinions. And quite frankly, Capricorn, I don't think you care. It's like, give it to God. Like, you have a problem, go talk to God about it. You have a problem, go talk to the universe. You have a problem, go talk to Spirit. It's not my problem. Because I feel like they try to tie you up into their situations and their problems, and you're just not engaging with it. You know, look at this Queen of Cups, like she's completely tuned out too to the world around her, right? She's just, you know, giving it elsewhere. And I kind of feel like you're like, if those are your problems, you know, again, harsh truths, that King of Swords, he's very analytical, very logical, very comes in correct, and he doesn't care so much if and I say this in a loving way, you're not caring so much about where other people are coming from at this point in time. You look at this King of Swords too, he's kind of leaned back, right? He's kind of removed, and he's discerning of a situation, you know, of other people's emotions, I think, in this time. Like, he's very aware of himself, very sure of himself. And you're like, my hands are off of this. This is not my problem. I cannot invest into whatever this situation is at this time. And then the Knight of Cups, yeah, to me, it's, other people just may see you as emotionally void right now. And I'm going to say, Capricorn, just in general, it's not your problem. Like, I kind of feel you guys are in a pretty good energy. Like, you're also, you know, talk about moderation. That moderation is also the fact that it's not about other people. Like, you're only taking in so much of that and then cutting it off at the knees. Like, there's no space for this right now. So what is this moderation? There's that Six of Pentacles again. Knight of Wands. Like, you're finding and you're striking a balance between work and life. You're doing things that make you feel good, that are creative for you, that you know that you're going to reap the rewards of where you're investing your time, energy, and attention into. So it's becomes a very, yeah, Page of Wands. This is a lot of playful energy coming from you guys. A lot of opening up and shifting into that. You know, same two cards that came out together with Taurus. I just did Taurus. But Capricorn, there you are. That's the Devil, right? But you are emotionally working through certain aspects that are going to move you forward. A lot of fun, a lot of creative energy, a lot of kicking up your heels. I will say, again, if you're out playing a lot, you know, be discerning, use common sense, don't make stupid decisions. I think that's going to be an important thing, because you're kind of like, I don't want to call it immature energy, but the Pages and the Knights, you know, they are a younger energy. So, you got, two cards of completion, the World card and the Wheel. You know that where you're investing things, like, you're not taking, I will say this, I don't feel like you're taking you're not taking unnecessary risk, but your risk assessment of what you're doing is what makes sense, what is going to be positive for you. It's like, so if you've been all work, no play for so long, you're stepping into, excuse me, goodness, things that are, they're changing your emotional stance. Like you're coming in with a little bit of emotion, not a ton. But when you're there, you know that it makes you feel good. It's changing up your perception of the world around you, that this lighthearted energy, but it's within yourself, right? People around you may see this as irresponsible and lacking. Other people understand where you're coming from and why you're in that space at this time. So, but I do think that it turns out to your benefit in the long run, because, you know, if we burn ourselves out and we're exhausted with this Nine of Swords and Eight of Pentacles back here, and that Death card is saying, you know, that change needs to occur, that this is, you know, you've hit a breaking point with that. You have logically looked at this and gone, you know, I work, you know, 70 some 80 hours 90 hours a week, and I need to do the things that are going to be reciprocal to me and make me feel good and not just wear me down. Some people may be so used to you being the wise one and the one that's going to take everybody else's shit, and when you stop taking that shit, they get a little hurt about it, because who are they going to now? What are they going to do? So it's no longer your energy to play with, right? It's theirs, and they have to figure that one out for themselves. So, but I feel like you're understanding that this change needs to occur for you, and I think you're embracing that, and you're just playing with that energy. You're feeling good about life. Some of you may be working on little personal projects at this time as well, too. Some of you are, I don't know, they keep showing me puzzle books. So puzzle books may be a thing, like that's your creative, like that's your creative thing. Like you enjoy that. It's, you know, mentally stimulating. So whatever it is, whatever your little creative endeavor is, you're finding a way to balance what makes you feel heavy and what makes you feel light. So what's the advice for Capricorn? This is a really simple reading at the end of the day, Capricorn. Let's see. All right, so earth magic, it's the need to ground earth. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. The need to ground yourself, play with what makes you feel good. Again, what lights you up. You know, she's putting her toes to the ground, and she's connecting with the energy around her. And to me, I see it is a space of self-love, and it is okay to give yourself self-love. Just don't be overindulgent in what you're doing. You know, strike that balance and wish upon a star. I do think that you're looking, there we go, open to discovery. You are looking into things, your plan of what you want to do and how you want to do it just may be changing. So it's like you're getting more comfortable and aware of that self, more comfortable and aware of what it is that is going to open you up to new possibilities and opportunities, and you're starting to play with that. So you may be working, moving forward. You may be finding a new group that are more supportive of your endeavors and what it is that you're metamorphosing into, is what Spirit is giving me. So you are switching things up. You are changing things up. For some of you too, I'm also hearing peace, like you're wishing peace upon somebody. So maybe for someone else who's in some pain or hurt or indecision, even if you're not engaging with what's going on in their world, you are being compassionate in the sense of giving the highest vibrational energy out to them, sending love and a release of anything negative they're going through. And even though they don't see it that way, they may again feel hurt by the fact that you have disconnected from particular situations, or knowing that you have to take a step back from it. You are still sending supportive love and energy out to them for their betterment, but it just doesn't need to include you at this time. I hope that makes sense. So Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there. Simple reading. Don't even know what the hell I'm going to call this. It was different. But you're definitely taking the reprieve that you need to tap into yourself a little bit more. And the rest of the world feels like you're ignoring them. But that's their perception, right? It's not your problem. So Capricorn, if you found this video resonated for you, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so. And then, feel free to comment, keep them nice as always, right? Thank you for sharing, liking, subscribing. It's greatly appreciated. And if you're interested in a personal reading, that information can be found in the description box below, the About section of the page. And you can check me out at holisticallyzenwv.com. Sending you guys so much love, and I will see you soon. Bye.